Two people can argue for an entire hour. They can use the same words. They can examine the same evidence and never actually discuss the same thing. Why? Because before an argument can succeed, the words inside it have to mean something. Consider words like freedom, justice, evidence, faith, science, truth. We hear them constantly. But what happens when two people use the same word while quietly giving it different meanings? The disagreement may appear to be about facts, when the real disagreement began with the definition. Imagine a detective investigating a robbery. A witness says, "I saw the suspect near the building." Now that sounds important. But what does near mean? 10 feet away? 20 feet away? Across the street? 3 blocks away? Until that word is defined, the statement sounds more precise than it really is. We do this constantly. Something is called scientific, dangerous, fair, proven, or extreme. Those words sound powerful, but a powerful word isn't necessarily a precise word. Sometimes the problem goes even deeper, because definitions can quietly change during an argument. Someone says, "Everyone deserves freedom." You agree to that. But then freedom gradually comes to mean the ability to do anything I choose without restriction. Now something's changed. The conclusion now depends upon a definition you never agreed to. It's like beginning a game with one set of rules, and then discovering halfway through the game that someone changed them. The argument didn't become stronger. The meaning of the word simply moved. That's why one of the most useful questions in any disagreement is incredibly simple. What do you mean by that? If someone says, "There is no evidence," what do they mean by evidence? If someone says, "Science proved it," what do they mean by proved? If something is called good, what standard defines good? You're not avoiding the argument. You're finding out what the argument actually is. Definitions don't automatically settle disagreements, but without them, we may not even know what we're disagreeing about. And this is the invisible premise. We often assume that because two people use the same word, they mean the same thing. But if that assumption is false, everything built upon it can go in a different direction. Imagine two travelers carrying maps with the same place names, but those names point to different locations. Both travelers can follow their maps perfectly and end up miles apart. Before asking whether someone's conclusion is correct, sometimes we first need to ask whether we're even using the same map. So the next time an argument seems impossible to resolve, don't immediately reach for another fact. Stop at the words. What exactly is being claimed? What do the important terms mean? Have those meanings remained consistent? Because definitions aren't just labels attached to an argument. They're part of its foundation. Change the definition, and you may change the entire conclusion. Before asking whether something is true, make sure you know what it means, because definitions mean everything. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.